Gregory Charles Dyer, born March 16, 1959, is a former New South Wales and Australian wicketkeeper. Dyer played in 6 Tests and 23 ODIs from 1986 to 1988, including playing in the victorious 1987 World Cup final. He toured India in 1986 as a backup keeper. Dyer replaced Tim Zower for only a few tests as his international career was cut short by the emergence of Ian Healy, along with a controversial incident in a test match against New Zealand in 1987-88. Dyer claimed to have caught New Zealand batsman Andrew Jones, who was duly given out, although television replays showed the ball had touched the ground before being caught by Dyer. He was subsequently dropped from the team 2 matches later and retired from first-class cricket shortly thereafter. He shares an Australian one-day international 7th wicket partnership record with Steve Waugh. In 2011, Dyer became the president of the Australian Cricketers Association. Dyer played for NSW and Australian under-19 sides, and for NSW Colts he became New South Wales preferred backup keeper for Steve Rickson when Rickson was injured or was busy on international duty. Notably, Dyer played several games in 1984-85 when NSW won the Sheffield Shield. When Rickson signed to tour in South Africa, Dyer became New South Wales' first-choice wicketkeeper. He was a crucial part of the side which won the Shield again in 1985-86. Australia's wicketkeeper over the 1985-86 summer was Wayne Phillips, but his form dropped away and Tim Zower was appointed in his place. Dyer was unofficially announced next in line when selected as a reserve keeper on the 1986 tour to India. Dyer performed strongly in tour games, but Zower was first-choice keeper for the 3 test matches. He played in some one-day games, making his ODI debut in the 3rd game. In the 4th ODI he came to the wicket when Australia was 6-136 and he and Steve Waugh put on a 102-run standoff 76 balls. He played in the 5th, 13, and 6th ODI. Dyer also scored a century against Delhi in a tour game. Dyer made his test debut during the 3rd test of the 1986-87 Ashes when Zower was injured. Dyer broke his nose during the game but kept playing. He was not required to bat in the game, which was a run-heavy draw. Zower's aggressive on-field behavior over the summer was causing media controversy, and Dyer was increasingly spoken of as a more viable option. After the 1987 tour to Sharjah, Zower was omitted from the squad to tour India for the World Cup. He was replaced by Dyer.